Mr. Tom. Welcome back to the Family Plot Garden, sir.
Well, thank you, Mashour. I always love coming back here. And we are going to be planting potatoes.
So it's potatoes, right?
Potatoes.
Okay. Potatoes.
Toes.
All right.
And we call them Irish potatoes.
Why do we call them Irish potatoes?
To distinguish them from sweet potatoes.
Ah, okay.
That's the only reason.
Okay.
Even your reference manuals call them Irish potatoes.
Okay.
But we'll be using seed potatoes.
Now, what are seed potatoes?
Seed potatoes, well, here is a seed potato, and this is a store-bought potato.
Okay.
Notice the difference.
I see the difference.
The store-bought potatoes are harvested, cleaned, cured, and then sprayed to retard any sprouting.
Okay.
Seed potatoes, on the other hand, are unwashed, right as they come out of the garden, and they're not treated.
Right.
So obviously we got a lot of these, and this is what we want,
Right.
are these little critters.
Okay.
Now, we can plant the whole potato, or we can cut it in pieces and plant individual pieces to increase our crop.
Okay.
And the way we do that is to take a cutting tool
All right.
and look at the potato and look for an area that's got at least one beginning sprout.
Okay.
Here we got one, two, three,
That's got a lot of them on there.
4.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut this one here apart from the rest of them. It's nice to have a sharp knife.
Oh, yeah. Right through it.
Just like that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do this piece right here. Well, actually, there's the beginning of another one right there, so I'm going to take both those. 1 or 2 is pretty good.
All right. Does it matter how deep you have to cut those?
No, not really.
Okay. All right.
There is one thing you got to do, though. You want to do this at least 2 or 3 days before you actually want to plant it.
Okay.
And here's that big one, but I don't need all this potato for it, so I'm going to
Cut up a little
cut
bit.
them a little bit there and a little bit there. And that looks good.
Ah.
But one of the things you want to do is you want to cut it up 2 to 3 days before you're going to actually plant it,
Okay.
so that it develops a skin or a callus over the part that you cut, which will help it prevent it from rotting in the soil before it starts developing roots and whatever that is.
Okay.
And when we plant these potatoes, we want to plant them between 3 and 5 inches deep, or right in the middle is 4 inches.
Okay.
And then you plant them 12 inches apart, 36 inches, 30 to 36 inches between rows. I like them a little bit closer. Just as long as you can get into them and harvest them with a lifting fork, rather without stepping on other plants.
Sure.
So I will go with a little bit wider than I normally do.
Okay.
Normally 18 inches usually between my plants.
Okay. It's enough space.
Okay, well, these babies, and I have a bunch of them already cut up,
Okay.
are going to go into the ground.
All right, let's get them in the ground. Let's see your special technique for
Well,
getting them in the ground.
my special technique is getting on my hands and knees.
Ah, okay.
Now, I also like to cheat, keep my wife happy from cleaning up muddy clothes.
Ah, there you go.
I like these.
Okay.
One thing I also like is old floor mats in cars.
It's a good idea.
They rather than tossing them out when they get uncleanable.
Yeah, watch that.
There we
Watch
go.
that one.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about our soil here?
Well, it kind of should be a little bit finer,
Okay.
but
Because you like it fine. All right.
yeah, this is cool.
Okay, it's fine.
And I got a trowel here that actually has graduations on it, tells me how deep I'm going. So I'm going to shoot for 4 inches.
Okay. Let's see how good you are. All right.
Are you going to come back and measure it?
Maybe.
Okay. All right, well, there we go. Well, one nice thing about it, it's going down very easy. I don't have to dig very hard.
Oh, that's good.
So down we go, shoots pointing upward,
Pointing up. Okay.
or as best you can do it. And then do that, and go over.
Ah.
Sometimes I cheat,
Uh-huh.
and I planted it there, so I'm gonna go 12 inches. Normally, if I got plants I can stick up, I can look at it, where approximate what I want to do. Just take that. This one's got an eyes right there.
Okay. Shoots go up. All right.
And I think I won't use this anymore because now I got an approximate idea what 12 inches is. Does it have to be exact?
Now, does pH matter or anything like that?
Well, yeah, it kind of likes
Okay.
pretty much slightly acid, as most vegetables do.
Sure.
Let me go down a little bit deeper. I don't want Chris to get on my case. There we go.
How long before the shoot actually
Breaks through the
emerges
soil.
from the soil?
Maybe 10, 12 days.
Okay, not long.
No. But I also, at my age,
Got the label.
I have short-term memory, so I always make mistakes.
That's smart though. Red potatoes. All right. So how much water would they need?
You don't want too much water in the beginning.
Okay.
And like most vegetables, they don't like to have their feet wet, but they do like a moist soil. This one here would probably come up pretty quick.
All right.
All right, the last one's in. Now, a couple things to keep in mind.
Okay.
That to again increase your production, when the plant starts coming up and gets up around 12 inches or so, then you need to heal it up with either soil or pine straw or wheat straw, and cover it up all but the top 3 or 4 inches so that it will produce tubers within the raised area or the straws. Keep it in mind, you don't want the sun to hit any part of the growing tubers. Otherwise, they're going to turn green. They are toxic. Throw them away.
Oh, throw them away. All right.
Okay, and if you're a container grower, this type of container is great for one potato plant. Just put about a third of the soil in it, plant it, and then as it grows, again, add more soil or more pine straw or wheat straw. And again, you'll get some clean potatoes. When it's time to harvest, and you'll know that is when the foliage starts wilting and dying back, then wait an additional week to 10 days, and then go ahead and start digging up your potatoes. Now, they do have potato forks that have like 9 to 11 tines close together for lifting up the potatoes without damaging them. They're kind of expensive though. But if you got a digging fork, they'll work okay. Time to cure it, which means harden it off. Ideally, you want it like in a 60-degree area, but here in the Mid-South, ain't gonna happen. Not in the summertime. So I put it under the shade of a tree, spread them out, and let them cure for a week to 10 days after that. By the way, the prime planting time is from March the 15th to April the 15th, also from 1st to 31st of July for a fall crop. Nice thing about growing your own potatoes, you're going to have a hard time trying to find seed potatoes in July. But the potatoes you're growing, since they're not going to be treated, are seed potatoes. So you save some of those for your July crop.
All right, Mr. Tom, we appreciate that demonstration.
Thank you, sir. I enjoy doing it.
What happens, right?
I am anxious myself.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry for French fries now. Thank you much, all right?
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button below.